Hey, what's going on? Psycho back here for another episode here on TalonMC. If you guys don't want to play with me, the server IP's on your screen. It's both Java and Bedrock compatible. You can go ahead and play on both versions. For those of you who are new here and have not yet subscribed, please consider do so as it does directly support me. And while you're at it, hit that like button as well just because it does help push out my videos. But let's get straight into today's episode. In the last episode, we were doing a giveaway of your choice. You can pick whatever you want. So let me go ahead, roll the giveaway for you guys live. Get the comments and then let's start it. Good luck to whoever it is. And the winner is Charlie James, IGN CJ Ninja. He will go for 2 weekly crates. Alright, I will go ahead and give your IGNs to the admins and it should be in your PV, so check it frequently. Alright, so we just purchased 3 of the brand new dragon crates and I will also be doing a giveaway for 2 of them. So if you guys do want to join, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and comment down your IGNs. I'll pick the winner in the next episode. Well, let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and open these weekly crates. We have 4 of them to open. I did open like 5 of them off camera. Well, it was on camera, but it was not recording my game because I was just doing the giveaway, which is unfortunate, but it's fine. We absolutely got screwed in those. We did not get anything good, but we do have 3 more tries to get something good. We still haven't gotten anything. And wow, we have yet gotten anything good. Okay, let me place them down. We have 2 more tries to make back all our credits. We spent 9,000 credits and we have yet gotten anything good. That is quite unfortunate, but it's fine. We're getting a lot of attachments, a lot of crystals, a lot of rune boxes, so I'm not too mad. There we go. We just made 5,000 credits. That is pretty good. At least we got some of it back. We're only down like 3k credits now, which is not bad. We will definitely take that. That could have been a way worse loss, but it's fine. That is actually the most credits I've pulled from 1 crate, which is pretty good. I will definitely take that. We were down 3k, but it's fine. Alright, we do have a couple of things to open, but before we do, we have 2 stacks of diamond loot boxes I do want to go ahead and open. Let me show you all a quick trick to go ahead and quickly open them all. All you have to do is crouch first and then hold space and then just begin holding your left click. It should start opening all the crates pretty quickly, and this works efficiently only with the diamond ones because you do not get the snow machines from them. The other ones you have to stop here and there and then salvage your snow machines. But there we go, we just went through them all. We got another 50 legendary grenades, which is pretty good, and some legendary airstrikes as well. Now let me move on to the fun stuff, which are all these high tier crystal and rune boxes and attachment boxes. We'll begin with this tier 11 rune box. Okay, a tier 11 crazy jackhammer. That's pretty good. Let me take off. We had a level 5. That is a huge upgrade. There we go. And now we also have a tier 10. Let's open that. Tier 10 stimulus. I think we have a better one. Yeah, we have a tier 12. Okay, we do not need that. Now let me move on to our tier 6 crystal boxes. We really do need a tier 6 token one. There we go, but it's only a 51%. That is quite unfortunate. We'll keep opening these. There we go. Another rune. Okay, a 53% and a 55%. Okay, we can make it tier 7. Let me do that. Slash crystals. Then merge. Then let me do 1, 2, and then I think this one right here. There we go. We just got a tier 7, a 64%. That is pretty good. We had a tier 5. Let me put that on. And then did we get anything else? We can go ahead and merge. Okay, we got a shard. We got 1 essence. Any other essence? Only 1. Okay, that's fine. We'll put these in our PV10 for now. All right, now let's move on to our tier 6 attachment boxes. Now we need some pretty good things out of here. We need a hydrogen bomb for sure. Like, we need it. Let me check my attachments real quick actually before we do open it. Yeah, we have a second hand right here we need to replace with the hydrogen bomb, but we need a 6-hand attachment. Our nuke is already pretty good. We need a jackhammer attachment, a double strike attachment. Our hired hand is not bad, and our dragon's eye is not bad either. So we need a double strike, jackhammer, 6-hand, and then the hydrogen bomb. So let's go ahead and open these. We have 15 of them. Okay, it's not looking good so far. Snowstorm is not bad, but I don't think it is worthy of having. Hydrogen bomb, 60%. That is pretty good. Oh, I did not know it was a gunpowder. I thought it was the same one as the firecracker, the one that we got in the last episode, but apparently not. Well, that is good to know. Carpet bomb? Wait, is that a new enchant? Is there a new update that happened? Oh, there is. Okay, we'll go over the update log in just a moment. I actually did not know there was an update. Okay, good to know. Good to know. We still have 4 more to open. Okay, we got another hydrogen bomb. That is good. And then we also got blessed, but we don't really need that. We just need the hydrogen bomb. And this one right here that we just got is better than this one. So I'm going to do PV10 and then put all of these away. Carpet bomb might be a good attachment to use. I'm not really sure yet, but we will see in just a second. Okay, we'll keep that right here. And now let me go ahead and open these tier 7 crystal boxes. I should have probably opened these first, but it's fine. Let me go ahead and open them. Wow, we did not get a single token one, but it's fine. We can still do some upgrades. Let me do /crystals and then merge. We can make a tier 8 essence, I'm pretty sure. Yes, there we go. We can also do a tier 8 rune. Let's do that. There we go. And now let me take off this tier 6, put the tier 8 on, and then take off the essence and then put the tier 8 on. Wow, that is a huge boost, which is pretty good. Let me see if I got some gem ones, because we're only stuck with a tier 5. And no, we didn't. Okay. Alright, now let's move on to the best thing that we have, which is 3 tier 7 attachment boxes. We already got a hired hand. That is pretty good. Blessed, and then another tier 7 nuke. 71%. Let me check my pickaxe attachments real quick. We have a 77. Okay, but we definitely need to put on this hired hand. And then we need to take off the second hand, put on the hydrogen bomb. Unfortunately, we did not get a 6th hand, and we did not get a jackhammer or a double strike, which does suck, but it is fine. We still move on. Now we have a whole stack and a half of fossil generators to open. If we check our fossils, we currently are still missing 3 mythicals, and we have the ender dragon maxed out. Let me go ahead and just hold right click. Hopefully we can get something good. Oh, we already got a mythical. Let's go. We got a phantom, which gives us a 0.85% boost towards our gem and token earning. Okay, that is pretty good. Let's keep opening. We still have a whole stack. And come on, give us one more. Please, just one more. That is unfortunate, but it's fine. We did get one that we did not have. Let's already go ahead and put all our essence in there. Hopefully we can max it out. I'm pretty sure we can. And there we go. Maxed out. How much are we getting now? I'm not sure. I didn't check. I think if we do /boost and check that, we can figure that all out. Let me go ahead and go to the tokens. And then I'm pretty sure it would be this one over here. And then we need to just find the phantom, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, we're getting a 0.51x boost, which is pretty good. We will definitely take that. One more thing I did not mention is we did actually ascend to 2, as you guys can see right here in the chat. I did it off camera. I didn't want to wait until today's episode. I wanted to continue rebirthing, but I just got off as soon as I ascended. So yeah, now I'm going to lock in for a whole minute, get a full minute summary, and I will cut back and show you all how much tokens we were making. Initially, we were making around 340 trillion with the boosters on, but I think without the boosters, we can easily demolish that. So I'm going to grind for a whole minute, and I will cut back and show you all how much tokens we're making. Okay, wow, that is crazy. We just got a summary, and I'm kind of shocked. I don't know if it was like fully efficient. This was the first summary we got, and it is absolutely insane. I'm pretty sure it is all because of that hydrogen bomb crystal. I know we got that new phantom fossil that gives us a lot of tokens and gem boosts. That could be it too. But dude, our hydrogen bomb procs so often. So let me go ahead and check our summary. 600k shards, 2 credits, 95 million essence, 1.5 trillion gems, and 447 trillion tokens. That is more than double what we were making, which is absolutely insane. Wait, I just realized the robot eggs we got isn't any normal robot egg. It's the epic ones. So let me go ahead and use them all. I'm not sure what this does. I think it just gives us the higher tier ones, which is not bad. Let's go ahead and redeem them all. I actually have not upgraded any of my robot eggs in such a long time, only because they are actually so annoying to upgrade. Let me go ahead and see if there's any faster way now. Yeah, no, because look, every time I go ahead and upgrade one, it just closes the menu. I have to reopen it and then max upgrade it over and over again, and I have to do it over 100 times because of how many robot eggs I have. Like, I have so many in my PVs, like 63 right here, and there's so many more in my other PVs, 59 over here, and it just goes on and on throughout all of my PVs. It's not organized at all. But enough of the yapping. We have an update log to read over. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about the update log. So they went ahead and added a new enchant, which we already kind of found out. Carpet Bomb. It's at level 700, which we are 50 levels away. Now, Carpet Bomb will drop a red carpet from above that explodes on impact giving us tokens and gems. Now that is pretty good. They added a brand new thing. Well, they did add it previously, but it was broken, so they had to fix it. But now it's in. You can do /attachments, merge all now to merge all of your attachments in one go. And there's the same thing for crystals. They made it to where overflow and super overflow don't activate disabled enchants, but they will still proc the enchant. It just won't give you the stuff for it. So for example, vein miner, if it's disabled, it will still proc by super overflow, but it won't break that whole line across the line and stuff like that. It will just proc, but it won't actually proc, if you know what I mean. They went ahead and also made it to where the enchants are crossed out if it is disabled in the overflow and super overflow. And then they fixed hovering names in chat. As you guys can see, now you can actually see people's balances and all that. Now if you click a player's name, you can also now directly go ahead and message them. Now it tells you when your Juggernaut potion has went ahead and expired. I stand corrected. You can now fully max out your robots by clicking shift and then left click, and you can fully max it out. Okay, I stand corrected. I did not know this was brand new, but there we go. They did go ahead and add it. So we'll definitely be doing this to max out all of our robots. It does seem like there's a cooldown though, so we cannot just spam it, which is unfortunate, but it is still pretty quick. And then they did a lot of other fixes to make the server look better. So that is all that for the update log, which is pretty dope. I've been mining for a little bit and we almost have 10 Q tokens, 122 trillion gems, and 17 billion essence. Let me go ahead and upgrade our enchants. We have a lot of enchants to put our tokens on. Let me just put it all into black hole. Let's max out hydrogen bomb. And then these ones I don't really care about. Double strike is already maxed out. These ones don't really do anything. Do we have all the ones that activate our enchants maxed out? Okay, now we got jackhammer to upgrade. There we go. And I guess you can put the rest into profit, just so we're making a lot more tokens from that. Then we have 122 trillion gems to spend. Let me move on. Max out snowstorm for 22 trillion. That was pretty expensive. Overflow, let's max that out. Dynamite, max that out. Arctic destroyer, max that out. Excavator, max that out. And then we can also max out firecracker, meteorite, and that seems to be it. There we go. And then for our essence, there's really nothing we can do. We're missing 2 mythical fossils and we have all the other ones maxed out, so that is pretty good. Alright, and we do have a stack and 50 legendary grenades to go ahead and throw down. Let me go ahead and throw them all down. We're currently rebirth 22 at 50%. Let me see how much we're gonna get from throwing all these down. We already rebirthed 2 times, which is pretty good, and we still have another 32 to throw down. Rebirth 4 times, 5 times. Will be 6. No, just short of 6, but we rebirth 5 times, which is pretty good. That is not bad at all. One thing I do want to do is actually look at our rebirth enchants as well. We have 5,400 rebirth points to spend, and we can go ahead and put 2 levels on Berserker's Fury. There we go. We almost have Essence Scavenger. I cannot wait to unlock it, but I think we'll just put the rest into Super Overflow, and then Treasurer, we can afford 1 level. Then Super Gem, we can max out. Super Token, we can put 1 more level in there. There we go. Now that should actually help us out a ton. We should make a lot more currency now. Alright, so we were making around 450 trillion tokens and 1.5 trillion gems without any boosters. Now I want to go ahead and try with the boosters. So let me use them all. I'll cut back after I get a full 1-minute summary. And I will show you all how much tokens we were making. Before all these upgrades and with the booster, I was getting 350 trillion in the last episode. So I'm going to go ahead, lock in for a minute, and see how much we make now after all of these upgrades. Okay, wow, I'm actually kind of shocked. We just got the summary, and if we go ahead and scroll up, we got 80 million essence, 585 trillion tokens, 400k shards, 2 credits, and 1.95 trillion gems. Almost 2 trillion gems, almost 600 trillion tokens. So yeah, this is double the amount that we were making. Alright, so we got our hands on 33 more fossil generators. Let's go ahead and open them. Please give us 1 more mythical. Come on. And that we did not get one. That is unfortunate, but it's fine. I'm not gonna lie, our attachments are actually helping us out a ton. So if you guys do want to have the same lineup and make a lot more tokens, this is what I have. We have Dragon's Eye, Hired Hand, Double Strike, Jackhammer, Nuke, 6 Hand, Hydrogen Bomb, and that is it. try to get as high of a tier as you can of these, and these will definitely help you progress a lot quicker, get you a lot more rank experience, and all of that fun stuff. I think this is where we're gonna go ahead and call it for today's episode. We progressed so much. We got a lot of new attachments. We got a lot of new crystals. We're making double the tokens and gems we were making in the last episode. I think it is a great success. So if you guys did enjoy, please hit that subscribe button down below if you've not yet already. And while you're at it, hit that like button as well, just because it does help push out my videos. I had a lot of fun recording today's episode, so you'll definitely see more from me here on TalonMC. If you don't want to miss out on my next upload, go ahead and turn on post notifications just so you're alerted. But until then, peace.